What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we got a fun one for you. All the way from 2003, we bring you the G.I. Joe versus Cobra, the Cobra Viper. Guys, this is a very cool figure that I picked up. Let's bring him in a little bit. This is a very cool figure that I picked up at Toys R Us back in 2003 when I was doing some G.I. Joe shopping or hunting, if you will. And I came across this Cobra Viper, and a couple things jumped out at me. For one, I didn't have a G.I. Joe Cobra Viper or any Cobra enemy or bad guy that looked like this in my collection. So that was the first thing. And then the second thing, he had a ton of equipment. And if you look closer, as I did back in 2003 at Toys R Us that day, I looked real close at this guy and I said, you know what? This is a figure that Hasbro really kind of mashed together. I mean, there's a lot of reused weapons and equipment and gear here. A lot of stuff has been reused. The head sculpt's pretty cool. And I want to say this is the head sculpt for the Hall of Fame Snake Eyes. I want to say, I'm not 1,000% sure, so I'm going to check it out just to make sure, but for the most part, I think it is. But this figure has a lot of charm about it, just based on that alone, the fact that it has so many mashed together parts and accessories and equipment. So this is Hasbro. This is 2003 at the time, and the G.I. Joe / Hasbro line was really coming to an end, winding down. It had about another year and a half before Hasbro would stop making the 12-inch G.I. Joe figure. But this was just a beautiful figure with all of its mashed up parts to it. And I had to have him. And he didn't cost a lot. I think I might have paid maybe $15 or $18 for this particular figure. Maybe a little more. It was probably around 20 something. The price eludes me because I think he wasn't the only figure I bought that day. He was the only bad guy I bought. But you can see he has just a lot of the reused parts. Beautiful machine gun here with the banana clip. Beautifully done. 45 with a removable clip. There's his helmet. His body armor. You can see he's still locked in there pretty good. He's got the gung-ho hands. We'll get him in the light a little bit for you. There's his, in the back, there's his Cobra flag. Guys, if you're just joining us, we're just checking out our Cobra Viper from 2003. This is what we do down here in my museum. We do requests. I hang out down here and we have fun talking about G.I. Joe and all types of action figures. And I haven't done a G.I. Joe video in a few for a few videos. So I wanted to make sure I didn't forget about my G.I. Joe fans out there. So we wanted to kind of get some more G.I. Joe videos out. And we wanted to start with this beautiful Cobra Viper figure. Beautifully done. Let's turn this guy around. You can see, here's the back. Let me get you a better shot. There you go. Get you a blown out shot. There's the back. And look, you could build your Cobra Viper army. As you can see, this is a beautiful layout here, picture with a lot of the Cobra Viper figures out there. He's got his gun hanging over his shoulder. He's holding his flag. Here's his equipment list. Let's get you a year here. This tells you the backstory on the Viper. Let's see if we can. Here's his file card. Get you a year here. There he is. 2003. There's the Cobra claws. We did a review on this one as well. Beautifully done. Guys, what do you think about our Cobra Viper? Do you have this guy? Are you looking for this guy? He's not hard to find. Price point wise, I would always start with Cotswold Collectibles. That's where if I'm looking for a G.I. Joe that I simply don't have in my collection, and guys, yes, I don't have all the G.I. Joes. I have a lot of them. I've been collecting for nearly over 25 years, so I have a lot, but I don't have all of them. So Cotswold Collectibles is a company I've been doing a lot of business with for the last 15 years. And they're just awesome people because they're collectors themselves. So they would definitely be the first toy website I would go to if I were looking for this guy. Now he may cost a little bit more now. He wasn't out for a great deal of time, not any length of time, because once again, this is at the end of Hasbro and G.I. Joe's run for the 12-inch figure, G.I. Joe. So rarity-wise, he may be up there as far as rarity. He's definitely up there with collectability. Being a carded figure too, and not having a lot of this particular figure produced. So I still wouldn't go any higher than maybe $50 or $60 for this particular figure. And I am of the firm belief that there is basically always a better price out there for a figure. If somebody's selling this guy, let's say if somebody's selling this guy for $80, I've always been under the firm belief that you can beat that price. Somebody's willing to sell this guy for a little bit less. It's just all about being patient and really researching and watching these toy websites and collectors. I'm not a big, I don't do a lot of trading. 98, like I said, 98% of my collection is my personal collection. Like I said, pretty much every G.I. Joe and figure I have, I've purchased definitely from my G.I. Joe collection. I've purchased from toy stores, nearly 25 years ago, dating that far back. So my collection was built like that. It's homegrown. This is a homegrown Cobra Viper, if you will. He was bought out of the toy store. He wasn't bought off of a toy site or website or anything like that. So he's a cool figure, and I just wanted to share him with you guys today and kind of get your take on him. So definitely leave your comments in the comment section right underneath this video about our Cobra Viper. Get you some close-ups. The collectors love the close-ups. This battle armor is beautifully done. Just that face still eludes me. I want to see something here. I'm going to bring up another. Okay, I answered my own question. No, this is an original head sculpt for this particular figure. I just checked one of my Hall of Fame snake eyes. So this is not the same head sculpt. So this head sculpt was made for this particular figure. This is a super articulate figure on that super articulate body, I should say. Just a beautiful outfit. There's his goggles. Just trying to get you guys every angle. And one person asked me, why do you take such close-ups? We love the close-ups, but why do you do that? I do that for two reasons. I want you to get every possible angle and shot as close as I can get to this figure. And the other reason is because I don't take anything out. I'm an M.I.B collector, so hence my nickname. And because I don't take anything out, I want you to be able to experience this figure from every angle and as close as I can get you. You can see the fiber of the uniform, the outfit, the textures of the equipment. And that's why I give you guys these awesome close-ups. So you're going to see every imperfection of this uniform and outfit and his equipment, paint schemes or whatever. And I just think that's just a nice touch. And it's just something I've always done, because when I was watching a lot of reviews from other G.I. Joe collectors, this was their shot. This was their shots from right here, or right here, or right here. I wanted to go, I said, well, I want to really see this guy, especially if I want to go out and try to buy him or find him. So, and that's the old saying, if you want something done a certain way, do it yourself. So that's why I started doing those shots. But guys, you know the routine. I want to thank you guys for spending some time with me today at my museum to discuss and review our Cobra Viper. We'll be doing some more videos down the road, some more fun surprises for you guys, and some twists and turns. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.